further down, James Madison will take on the winner of New Hampshire and Colgate. New Hampshire, one of the last 4 teams in. They're out of the Colonial. Colgate, the Patriot League champion. McNeese State will await the winner of Sam Houston State, a semifinalist a season ago. And the Bearcats will take on Southern Utah, the Thunderbirds, the Big Sky champions. Craig, what jumps out to you here?
New Hampshire was a #1 seed a year ago. They get into the playoffs. This is a rematch from the regular season with Colgate, one that New Hampshire won, and they will host this game. Then Sam Houston State, their playoffs really has already begun. They had to beat Central Arkansas to end the Southland season. That was essentially a play-in game. Now they'll go play Southern Utah, which is a very tough game. Southern Utah, outstanding in turnover margin, plus 21. You want to win in the playoffs? Protect the football and create turnovers.
Sam Houston State, a semifinalist a season ago. And where did they start? In round 1. Yep. They had to play that first round game.
The special team there, Casey Keeler doing a fantastic job making up for the program down there. But I think overall, when you take a look at everything you see here, Jacksonville State is there. But there's no easy ride for Jacksonville State, in particular when you talk about the South Carolina region, as I like to call it, with Coastal Carolina, College of Charleston Southern, and then the Citadel. And the Citadel's coming in feeling mighty high after what they did, and rightfully so, with a huge victory there in the state of South Carolina. So they get to keep playing at home locally. I want to see how this is going to play out the postseason.
All right, so this is what the left side of the bracket looks like. If there's all chalk, you'd have Jacksonville State and McNeese State, the 1 and the 4, moving all the way ahead. Charleston Southern, James Madison, the other seeded teams in the left side of the bracket. Earlier, this was McNeese State. Maybe they expected a little more than a number 4 seed. Lake Charles, Louisiana, home to the only undefeated team in the FCS. And we're going to welcome in the head coach of the Cowboys, Matt Viator. Well, Coach, we're wondering, how'd you get a 4 seed? What did you make of your 4 seed, even though you went undefeated?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
What did you make of getting a 4 seed, even though you went undefeated?
Well, we're excited. Number 1 to be in. We're very, very excited. And then the opportunity to play at home is really what we wanted, to have a home game here in front of our fans at Cowboy Stadium. And that's the most important thing because, wherever you're seated, you're going to have to play great teams at all parts of the bracket. So we're just excited to get in and excited to see what we can do.
In the last 4 years, you've beaten 2 FBS schools. You nearly beat Nebraska last year. I know all that's in the past, but how did those games help develop the character of this program?
I think, anytime you play in those big venues like we did at Nebraska and at South Florida, it just, gives us a chance to show what we have here from a talent standpoint, from a character standpoint. And, to battle in those games, I think really helped our program.
It makes us all wonder what would have happened if that game against LSU wasn't wiped out because of the weather. Coach, as you survey your half of the bracket, what jumps out to you?
Well, what jumps out is that, we have an opportunity to, in the second round, to play 2 really good football teams. Obviously, we know a lot about Sam Houston, and Coach Keeler's done a great job there with that program, and they got a really talented football team. Don't know much about Southern Utah other than the fact that we saw Northern Arizona on tape earlier this year. If they beat Northern Arizona, they must be pretty good. So, again, once you get to 16, everybody's going to be good. We know that, and we'll have to play our best. Congratulations and good luck. McNeese State head coach Matt Viator. And by the way, with Saturday's win against Lamar, Coach tied the school record for most career wins. Thanks for having us. Still ahead, Will